In today's video, I'm going to have Steve from the GoMining team on an interview. But before the interview actually starts, I want to point out that I'm going to have a free giveaway where you at home there can actually win an NFT from GoMining, 100% free. But you need to do 4 different things. You need to subscribe to my channel, Crypto Cobra, and you need to subscribe to GoMining YouTube channel. And you need to click that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Number 2, you need to comment below this video. Number 3, you need to like the video. And number 4, you need to sign up using my link below this video to actually win the draw. So I hope you all enjoy this interview video. It's a very long interview, but you get a lot of knowledge from the GoMining team. Steve, enjoy. Welcome everyone. Today we have a pleasure to speaking with Steve from the GoMining team. Steve, it's great to have you on today's video. To kick things off, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your role at GoMining?
Yeah, great to be here, Anders. So Steve from GoMining, like you said, I'm the general manager for the Canadian market development side. So I handle investor relations and our OTC sales. I've been with the company about 7 months now, so really developing the Canadian region as well as some of the stateside. And yeah, very happy to be here.
What inspired you to start at GoMining, and what were the initial challenges you faced?
Well, I'd always been kind of interested in GoMining. I found them a long time before starting with the company, actually. I had been investing in crypto and other things since about 2019, give or take, and came across their platform and really fell in love with it. So a couple of years ago, I reached out to their sales team, just seeing if they had openings, things like that. At the time, I was working in telecom as well as financial services, so payment solutions, software as a sale, that kind of thing. And honestly, just harassed their sales team for a couple of years, and finally got a few interviews set up and was able to speak to the VP and get things underway. So yeah, kind of a funny situation of finding the company, investing in them, and then asking to be kind of brought on as a business development role. So yeah, it's great to be here.
It's great to have you here, and I really love the GoMining actually, because a lot of people out there don't understand really, because I got a lot of messages from people that want to start with GoMining, but they kind of think that they don't actually buy something and it's the GoMining team isn't actually mining. But I know you are mining, because I want to point this out, that when a person actually buys a NFT, the NFT represents actual terahash mining power, hardware power, right? Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah, so it represents real world asset that we have. We have 9 data centers, as you know. So when a person is taking over hash rate leasing through the NFT smart contract, it is physically backed at an actual data center.
How has GoMining evolved since its inception, and what milestones has the company achieved?
Great question. So we started in 2017. Obviously, that was our first data center, which was really kind of personal mining for the GoMining team. We evolved a couple of times over the years. In 2019, we opened our doors to hosting. So we started taking on large infrastructure clients. And fast forward to today, we now have 9 data centers, over 7 years of development. We have surpassed 1.4 million unique users on the digital ecosystem. We've sold 100,000 NFTs, which represents about 4 million terahash. So we've really exploded the last couple of years, and hopefully we'll see that trajectory continue.
I think it just will continue to rise, because when on my channel, actually, I talk about several different companies in crypto, and I see that the views and everything is just increasing day by day. So a lot of new people come into crypto at the moment. That's just my personal opinion there. So
yeah, likewise.
Can you share insights into the core values and principles that guide GoMining's operations?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we do aim to be one of the most transparent crypto projects available. We understand that there are oftentimes no information on who is managing a crypto company. You maybe don't have any access to see any of the infrastructure. So, we do a lot of video feeds. We have live video stream from the actual data center. You can view that. We share all of our hosting pools on the website. So we really do try to share as much information as possible to be a very transparent type of company. And really, I think that's kind of what drives our operation forward. We go through the different KYC verifications for clients. We do AML, anti-money laundering on wallet addresses before we transact with any entities. So.
How does GoMining prioritize environmental sustainability and minimize its ecological footprint?
Yeah, that's a good question too. So we have a different combination of power options. I mean, Bitcoin as an energy industry is energy agnostic, so you can really use any type of energy that's available. But roughly 25% of our fleet is actually hydro-powered, so this is nearly a net zero energy consumption. Our Norway center specifically is the one I'm referencing there. So we do try to utilize, at least a quarter of our fleet being more of a green energy. And we do also use gas-powered operations as well in different parts, different regions.
How does GoMining approach talent acquisition and retention in the competitive industry?
We recently actually expanded our HR team. So early days, we were more of a startup. There was no dedicated HR. So it was, more of an unorganized kind of training regimen. But now we have, a full HR team that goes through onboarding. We do interviews with different type of talent, constantly expanding. Honestly, we have personnel in over 20 countries now, so constantly opening new positions, new business development roles, things like that. And honestly, we have quite a rigorous interviewing process. I mean, most of the people that are here really know their stuff. They have come from either traditional finance backgrounds or other management markets. So it helps when you have seniority that really is experienced. They know what the questions are to ask, so that helps as well.
Can you elaborate on GoMining's strategy for managing risk and ensuring operational resilience?
Yeah, of course. We do a lot of diversification. So we have, like I said, the 9 data centers, which is a mixture of direct ownership, land ownership, rental, leasing operations at different facilities. Roughly 35% of our business revenue is based in the NFT digital platform ecosystem, and then 65% of it is hosting infrastructure. So we have these large-scale hosting clients. Diversifying like that really, reduces the risk against our business revenue. We routinely monitor our sites, so we do offer 99% uptime by employing, very sophisticated models that allow us to track the actual hardware fleet. And then we also have dedicated electricians and engineers that are constantly monitoring the sites as well.
How does GoMining navigate geopolitical challenges and regulatory complexities in different regions?
Well, so far we haven't really opened an operation in a highly regulated area. So we do try to favor areas or geographies that are more favorable to Bitcoin. We would, of course, like to, push into the North American territory, for example. But yes, the regulatory bodies there are difficult to deal with at times. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. United States is, I don't think they're actually, it's very hard because a lot of other exchanges that I use, a lot of the actual United States populations on my channel, they try to register, but they can't actually use the platform because they don't allow people from the United States. So it's quite, I think only Coinbase is the only exchange, one of the only exchanges that actually has regulatory things in the United States.
No, I think Kraken and it might be the only other one. But yeah. The US is, unfortunately, I just think that they need to be more forward thinking in terms of their adopting Bitcoin mining. And, maybe we'll see that with the next government policy. I'm not sure.
What partnerships or collaborations has GoMining formed to enhance its impact and reach?
Great question. So we have several strong partnerships. The main one, of course, is Bitmain. So they supply most of our ASIC hardware fleet. That really allows us to stay as efficient as possible because we receive the hardware as it comes to market. And we are also integrated with Binance. So the Binance pool is what we participate in, as well as Trust BTC via BTC and Ant Pool. We've also recently had integrations with Trust Wallet. So we did a limited NFT collection for Trust Wallet. Prior to that, we did a limited NFT collection for Ton or the Telegram chain. So we're starting to see some integrations there. And we also have partnered with Coca Wallet, which is a
Mm.
decentralized kind of hot storage wallet. So we can integrate with that. They handle thousands of different tokens. So really great there.
Yeah, I heard something about Toon Coin also, I think. Was that
Yeah.
something?
Tom Coin for the Telegram
Yeah.
network. Yeah. Yeah. Good partner for sure. So, I mean, they have one of the most widely used chat applications. I mean, we use it for everything in our business.
Yeah. I heard you had a mining facility in Norway. So I'm Norwegian, so
Oh, nice. Maybe we'll have to arrange a site visit at some point.
yeah, that would be great. I asked Nadia if I could come and visit the facility, but it was kind of, yeah, maybe soon now I could get a visit. I think that would be a great video for my channel, so
Yeah,
they could
definitely.
actually see it's actually mining and not just because a lot of other companies out there that are in mining, they say they mine, but it's not actually, if you have seen those companies out there, but Go Mining, I've seen the videos of the facilities and everything. So,
Right. Yeah, it
so
helps when you have video resources to go
yeah.
by. So helps with the trustworthiness of the company.
Hmm. How does Go Mining address concerns about the social and economic impacts of mining on local communities?
That's a really good question. There's a lot of bad rap with Bitcoin mining and the energy consumption and different things that are discussed. I find, in my opinion, most of the time, mining concerns are unfounded or very alarmist. I mean, if you compare it to, let's just say, everyone who watches Netflix,
Hmm.
it consumes the same or more power that the entire Bitcoin mining industry does. So
Yeah,
um, Bitcoin mining is very similar to the energy industry. It creates jobs, which benefits local economies and communities. When you have emerging industries, most regions will benefit from job creation or excess energy production. I'm not sure how familiar you are with like heat waste recycling, but heat reuse is a huge booming industry where you can, integrate that either with solar or
yeah.
water recycling plants, things like that. So there really is no limit to how you can integrate this and benefit a local community.
Yeah, I really like the Go Mining platform. It's flawless actually because a lot of people out there ask me all the time, how do I actually do a withdrawal? And I try to point it out to everyone out there that you put in your actual withdrawing amount that you want to when you get a withdrawal. And they say, but how do you actually, because other platforms you have to click a withdraw button or something. But
Right.
on Go Mining, it actually just automatically comes to your account. So that's flawless, actually. So I think you have to have
Awesome.
a little message or something on the site there to just notify new people that you do not have to actually do a withdrawal, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
comes automatically.
We try to make it as simple as possible. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, crypto is complicated already. So
Mm.
with automatic withdrawal right to your wallet, it really takes away another aspect of thinking about it.
Mm. What role does stakeholder engagement play in shaping Go Mining's decision-making processes?
So part of our GMT token, the native token that we minted, is actually kind of a governance DAO. So we have a couple of different functions with that token. One of them is the Go mining voting rights. So users are able to stake this token for voting rights in the pool. And then any kind of feature requests or maybe changes in the ecosystem can be actually voted on by the user base. So we try to make it more of a decentralized kind of platform like that. Um, it really allows the community to vote on specific features or the direction of development.
Yeah, I really like how the website of GMT website actually, if you go into the tokenomics on the website, you can actually see
Mm,
everything down, the burning cycles, etc. That's something I really like about
right. Yeah.
GMT web.
Having a deflationary token is important as well.
Mm. How does GoMining measure and report its progress towards sustainability and corporate responsibility goals?
Well, as I was mentioning just earlier, we have roughly 25% of our fleet as hydropowered. So that is, one of the most sustainable options that we have. Of course, we would like 100% of our fleet to be
Mhm.
sustainable. Right now it's kind of just based on energy contracts and making sure we have efficient, cheap, natural options. So I'm sure as we go forward in time, we'll see more than 25% of our fleet being at a low-cost renewable energy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. We actually have a very diverse international team. So something that's been very interesting for me is meeting all of the team members over the last 6, 7 months, seeing all of the different locations that we're in. As I was saying, we're in 20 different countries, so many different time zones. We'll have,
Hmm.
our morning managers meetings at like my 9 a.m., but it's 8 p.m. in Vietnam. It's like 5 p.m. in Barcelona, places like that. So,
Yeah,
and
here it's soon 4 o'clock, so in the afternoon. So
right.
where are you
Yeah,
from?
and
You Canada or?
in Canada, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's morning in Canada, but
Hmm.
yeah, most of my colleagues are already in afternoon or evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting because crypto is a mostly male-dominated industry,
Hmm.
and it's very nice to see that we have many female colleagues. They
Yeah.
are many of them in executive leadership roles. So it's I think a very diverse company already without really even trying to be.
Hmm. So what lessons has Go Mining learned from past challenges or setbacks, and how have these experiences informed the company's strategy?
That's a great question. So started mining in 2017 and we started hosting in 2019. I
Hmm.
would say the biggest learning curve that we had was for hosting clients, of course. From hosting, we can learn that large clients also can sometimes mean large pulls in hash rate power. If, for example, you have a $500,000 client with 250 ASIC units and they decide to move on from the operation,
Hmm.
there's significant downtime that causes, which of course prevents scalability in a company. So that's really why in 2021 we decided to launch the digital ecosystem, really to reduce the barrier to entry of mining. I mean, you
Hmm.
can purchase these contracts from $23 all the way up to 100,000. So really bringing retail into our Bitcoin mining operation allows us to expand and scale much quicker than just simply relying on these hosting clients at a larger scale.
Hmm. So how does Go Mining balance short-term profitability with long-term sustainability and social responsibility?
My interpretation of that is really when we discuss with our clients, Bitcoin mining is a macro investment in general. I don't think
Hmm.
it's a quick type of investment. It's not
No.
something that you want to quickly get into and out of. So I routinely tell my clients, to look at the big picture. Every 4 years, you have this Bitcoin mining cycle. So if you then divide that into annual estimates, then you have 12 months in every 4 years. So everyone is in this, for a long term. You stand to return more of the asset over the long term as opposed to the short term.
Hmm.
So typically we advise, if you're just looking to trade Bitcoin's price action over 3 months or something, maybe Bitcoin mining is not where you want to allocate your
Yeah.
capital. But if you have a macro viewpoint of at least 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, then it makes more sense.
Hmm. What are the key trends and opportunities that Go Mining is currently focused on? You talked a bit about the Binance and Tone.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe that we're still very early in Bitcoin's adoption.
Yeah.
All the time, you see people still not understanding Bitcoin. So I think, given the fact that we are still so early in the industry, giving access to retail investors without the need to set up multi-million-dollar facilities, without the need to put $500,000 into a mining operation. For one, it really helps sustain the blockchain because everyone
Hmm.
who mines Bitcoin is simultaneously keeping the ecosystem alive, verifying the blockchain and transactions, and it allows us to scale more rapidly as well. So we are mainly focused on becoming one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies worldwide,
Hmm.
and you can't do that without a very large community.
How does Go Mining integrate feedback from stakeholders into its decision-making processes?
So that would be similar to the governance DAO, so our GMT token. Really,
Hmm.
the tokenomics are what allow our community members to participate in voting rights, decision making. So yeah, that's really our main sort of integration with our community. And we have a ton of different social media channels. We regularly do raffles,
Hmm.
prize giveaways, different things.
Finally, what is your vision for the future of Go Mining, and how do you plan to lead the company forward toward that vision?
Well, I'd say our immediate vision is, of course, to bring our unique client number up. So we have about 1.4 million users registered on the account or the platform. our goal by the end of the year is at least 5 million. We would like to see very rapid growth in that number. Striving to build more data centers in new regions. Of course, we'd like to have another 20 to 40 megawatts online by the end of the year. And we simply want to see our brand in every country across the globe. And like I was saying, it's just not possible to do that without a large community. So making sure that social media engagement is there, platform engagement is there. We really achieve this by committing to strategic partnerships such as the TON network, Coca Wallet, Trust Wallet, things like that. And, building long-term relationships, I think, is really the best way to do that in crypto.
Yeah. Is it anything else you want to share with the Crypto Cobra community?
I don't think so. It's been great to discuss the platform with you. It's really always a pleasure to talk about it with someone who's involved in crypto, and of course your audience who already knows the basics of crypto. So really appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, no problem. It's been a pleasure having you on too. And maybe I can come visit that facility in somewhere in Norway, maybe soon.
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to arrange that for sure. So hopefully we'll get the go ahead from our executive team.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you on. Make sure you check out a link below this video, because there you will get some extra bonuses. GoMining link below this video. So it was a pleasure having you on. This video today, an interview. As GoMining, I really like that company because it's long-term sustainability on mining. And it's easy for anyone out there to actually start out with mining, because mining is quite difficult to actually sustain. So that's quite cool for everyone out there. If you want to start with mining, but you do not want to purchase the actual mining Bitmainer, is that bit. I saw a Bitmain miner. I think that costs around $10,000, $10,000 to $15,000.
Yeah, they can be very high cost.
That's quite expensive. So yeah, it was a pleasure having you on.
Likewise, thanks for having us.